And one of the things about him, John and Liam, just to go to you, Liam, on this, he's improved players, and Sterling is one of the most obvious ones. He really has improved Sterling, in my opinion, made him more consistent. He's getting into the goal scoring area and scored 2 of the 3 goals they got to get out of jail in recent weeks. He's improved Fernandinho an awful lot, and De Bruyne now has found position as a playmaker, whereas before I thought De Bruyne was drifting out to wings and wasn't really consistent. So he has improved the individuals, hasn't he?
Absolutely, and those 3 in particular. You know, the obvious thing about Sterling was there was no end product, or not nearly enough end product. Now there's lots of end product. He's either making goals or scoring goals himself. De Bruyne, is a very creative midfield player. His passing, when you have those guys in front of you, have a real good passer of the ball. He can set you free with one pass, and they're in on goal. So I agree totally with what you're saying. I mean, he has improved them as individuals as well. And even the likes of Stones, who got a hamstring injury a couple of weeks ago, he was having a fine season as well. Whereas last year he was making so many mistakes it was untrue.
Yeah, John, he's improved players. Now I know, in particular, in the case of Sterling, when he was at Liverpool, I remember you saying to me, and you don't say it very often, this guy could be the real deal. And when he went to City, you still thought he was the real. Then he had a blip. He had about a season, maybe, when he wasn't really delivering. Yeah. But you always thought he was the real deal. Then I think, if I was picking up the vibes right, you lost a bit of faith.
Yeah.
But he's back now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very young, Eamon. Like when he started off at Liverpool, I thought he had the makings of it. I mean, I never said he was the company. I thought this kid can really. And
you said you thought he could be the real.
Yeah. And he went to City. He didn't play well last year at all. Now with the change of manager, I think he's getting the best of him. He's still young. I mean, I think I think there's more in him as well. I think he's got to mature a bit more, have a bit more presence on the pitch than he has even at the moment.
Yeah.
And Guardiola now is the manager. Hopefully he'll bring that out in him as he gets a year or two older.
It was noticeable in the last 5 minutes at Old Trafford on Sunday that when they wanted to keep the ball down near the corner flag, he was the guy leading. He was the guy getting on the ball, taking him to the corner flag, and willing to take that responsibility. Which was interesting.
Yeah, well, I think you see when any manager comes into a club, obviously it takes time. Guardiola's only there just a season and a half.
Yeah.
The first season he hasn't got the players that he wants in the club. He has to put his stamp on the whole business individually with the players to get the best out of the players, as you said, with De Bruyne and Sterling and Fernandinho, whoever it might be. And I think what happens with the really great managers, the longer they're in it, the better it gets.
Yeah.
For example, scoring the late goals, that's very difficult to get through to players.
Yes.
To have the nerve and the insistence from the manager, whatever happens, keep playing. And when you get the couple of results that he did in the day, now he's bought the players. The players know that is the right thing to do. Because it comes with the results.
Yeah, they're convinced by him.
They're convinced inside. They've got faith in him, and that's the whole thing that you have to get over the period. It was like when Fergie was doing it. Like Fergie invented Fergie time, but that's because he insisted with the young players. He had Beckham and Keane, keep playing right to the end. It didn't happen by accident that they were scoring these goals late on. And it's the same with Guardiola. It's the belief that players, you played, Liam played, and I played, and you hear in certain clubs, he's useless.
Yeah,
he's no good. Right, and they lose belief, they lose whatever belief they have in him. And Guardiola, when he's doing what he's doing, he's saying to the players, "I want you to play to the last minute," and it happens. Didn't have to say it again, because the players know that's what that's a habit. That's what we do, and that takes a bit of time for a manager to put his own stamp on it.
Okay,
and he's done that as we know. And Sterling, I think, will get better as he goes on.